Hi, my name is Samantha and welcome to today's video. Today is year 3 review of the Brother SE600. Let's get into it. If you haven't already watched year 1 and year 2's reviews, I'll have those linked down below. I am so happy to be bringing you the third in our yearly reviews. It's safe to say that I still absolutely love my machine. I think it was a wonderful investment. If you're looking to get yourself a machine for your business, or if you're looking to just start doing it as a hobby, I would highly recommend. Now the Brother SE600 is a little higher of a price point. It's not in the $1,000 price point machines, but it is pricier than the $99 model that they have at Walmart. It is about, I paid $391.14. That includes shipping and tax. I know that the prices vary online. I'll have what the current listing is right here. I know that it's fluctuated throughout the years. They do have a model that has a bigger hoop. So the Brother SE600 has a 4x4 embroidery hoop. So my only recommendation for upgrading would be depending on what it is that you're going to use it for. For example, I use it to embroider my own personal effects or personal merchandise and products. So a 4x4 frame is fine for me. If you're looking to do like full sweatshirt fronts, you're going to need a bigger hoop. So this machine is not going to be right for you. If you're not interested in embroidery, then maybe this is not the machine for you, and maybe you could go for a lower level machine. I wouldn't recommend the lowest level machine. I do think that having the right tools makes something more enjoyable. So I would highly recommend at least getting a machine that can self-thread and has a bobbin that is visible. Those two things will make life so much easier. Being able to see the bobbin as you're working versus having it underneath in the little metal canister makes it so that you're aware of when it's about to run out. My machine says when the bobbin's about to run out, so that's really helpful as well. And then having self-threading, especially if you're older or have vision problems, then it would be much easier for you to thread the needle with the automatic threader, and it just makes it more enjoyable. If you're able to switch thread colors much easier, then it'll make it more enjoyable for you to sew. So whatever's within your budget, get that. If you do have a little bit extra, then I would highly recommend looking for those features in a machine. As far as all of the fancy stitches, those don't really matter, to be honest with you. All you need is a straight stitch, a zigzag, and to be able to backstitch. That's really all you need in life. I watch a lot of YouTube to learn different things, and one machine that I do have my eye on in a future upgrade would be one that there is a lever with your leg that raises the presser foot, so you're not constantly having to flip the switch. I think that's really cool. My machine also has an automatic thread cutter, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Let's talk about the machine thread or the machine stitch count over the past years. So the sewing machine was purchased in 2020. So having it 1 year, 2021, we were at 1,256,614 thread stitches. Sorry about that, something just fell. And then in 2022, April of 2022, it was 2,185,188. And then 2023, we're at 3,547,258. So that means that, we were at 1.2 million the first year. We were at just shy of a million the second year, 928,000. And then last year we were at 1,362,070 stitches. That's a lot. And I think that the big factor of the burst in stitches definitely has to do with the huge jar burner project I did earlier this year. I spent so much time in February sewing. Generally, I sew, a couple hours each day. Sometimes it's a solid block of 3 hours. Sometimes it's none. It just depends. I probably sew anywhere from 30 to 40 hours a week. So it just varies. Something else I mentioned in the last video is that I was hoping to achieve 1,000 subscribers that year, and so I'm happy to say that last year and around Thanksgiving time we did hit 1,000 subscribers. I was able to apply for monetization. If you want to learn more about that, I'll have the video talking about my first paycheck from YouTube in the description box below. Something that contributed to lower stitches the second year was that I purchased the serging machine, which also is a Brother 1040, what is it? Now I'm having a mind blank. It's a Brother 1034D, and I absolutely love my serger. Both the serger and the sewing machine, knock on wood, I have kept up with the maintenance, taken care of them, cleaned them regularly, changed the threads and the needles and all of that, and I have not had to take them to the shop. They have been very reliable machines. I'm very happy with the purchases. I would highly recommend them to anybody. They aren't too complicated where you can't figure it out, yet they are, good enough machines to keep up with the workload. So I am very, very happy with the purchases. I did not time myself this past year. I know now this is twice that I've told you guys that I'm gonna time myself so I know how much time I've spent throughout the year sewing. I still think it would be awesome to do that. I would love to find out how much time I've spent sewing, but I do not know. And then I also talked about being able to get cheaper fabrics thrifting, which I still stand behind. I would absolutely recommend to anyone who's starting out to go to thrift stores to find fabric. If you are using your store-bought Walmart, Joann's, Michael's, wherever, Hobby Lobby, wherever you got it, if you're using your $10 a yard fabric, it's got to be nerve-wracking to cut it up and use it. So it is way less nerve-wracking to buy fabric from a thrift store and use that and, go from there and see what it is that you can do with it. Another idea, if you want to get into clothing making, is, if you have a clothing item that you're not interested in anymore and you want to donate, why don't you try and alter it? Do something to change it, whether that be dyeing it or, changing out the buttons or something, or whether that be altering it to be looser or bigger, whatever the problem may be with the item of clothing. It's because it's already an item that's in your closet. It's already an item in your possession. You don't need to go to the thrift store or go to the store to go buy a new item to try it out and learn something new. Altering items definitely helps you learn a lot about the construction of things and how to do things better when you make it from scratch. Overall, like I've already said, I would highly recommend the Brother SE600 for your business or for personal use, as well as the Brother 1034D. I think they're both wonderful machines. I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.